You know your boy likes some noodle action. You ready for this? Look at that! CaseOh's Ramen Noodles, baby. What you talking about? Hey, now look here though. Hey, chat. These come out tomorrow. Gamersubs.com. No joke. Shout out Gamersubs for real. This actually some noodle action. No joke. Like this, like dead serious, like some noodle action that you can get tomorrow. No joke. Like for real. Like actually, this some noodle. Like this ain't a prop. You can like order a box of these and eat them for real. Now look at this. Now look at this. Accurate picture. Bro, yo, peep the little mushrooms they got cut up in the back there. Look at the little mushroom action they got back there. You see them on the cutting board back there? They got some beef hanging. Look at that. But no, for real. I'ma say this though. These ain't gonna be for everybody, cause look, they got a little spice action. Chat, y'all mess with the name though, cause y'all be making fun of me for calling it Ramen Noodles. We literally called it CaseOh's Ramen Noodles. That's so hard. But yeah, they've been talking about this, dude. They've been cooking this up for like a year, ski. I ain't been able to say none to y'all, no joke. The flavor, okay, going back into that. If you have a sophisticated palate, you will mess with these. I'm telling you, they hit, and they spicy. So if you don't like no spicy action, you might as well stay away from them unless you just want to get a cup just to put it on your shelf or something. Mushroom and beef flavor. I likes me some mushroom action, and I likes me some beef noodles. Yo, I thought it had my address on there for a minute. Now let's look at the macros on it. Should I crack it open and show y'all what it looks like if you get one? Let me go through the macros on y'all first. Yo, by the way, W Gamer Subs for cooking this up. This was their idea, by the way. Okay, it's 300 calories. That's you know, that's a lot of calories in a cup noodle. You know what I mean? You ain't eating no cup noodles for the health. Now you may think that's bad. Let's get into the wait, the sodium actually ain't even that bad. I was getting ready to tell y'all the sodium was about to be the worst thing ever. It actually ain't even that bad. I'ma straight up tell you, hey, these ain't good for you, bro. You know, these ain't good for you. They ain't. And I ain't gonna sit here and act like they are. I ain't gonna be like, oh man, well my noodles, they got some extra and some no, they ain't good for you. You gonna die. But what better way to go out than eating some CaseOh's ramen mushroom beef and artificial beef and but look. Hold on. Look at that. You get some ASMR action. Ow! All right. Focus! Okay. Total fat, 13%. Saturated fat, 25%. No cholesterol, though, so you can cut back in the cholesterol department. But then you go to the sodium, you're looking at 1,250 grams of sodium. That's 54% of your daily intake of sodium. So if you were to eat 2 of these in one day, what you would want to do to counteract that is you would want to drink a whole bunch of water to flush all that sodium out, right? That's just what you would have to do, you know. That's life right there. You need to drink a whole bunch of water. Y'all act like this crazy, like every noodle ain't got that much sodium in it. Y'all are, oh my God! Every noodle got this in it. Shut up. Y'all just mad because it's CaseOh's Ramen Noodles, bro. Every noodle got that much sodium. Y'all over here act like it's a sin we done committed. If it was up to me, matter of fact, yo, Gamer Subs, let's crank this sodium up to 70% daily intake, and let's make it about 1,500 grams of sodium for one of these. Let's open this thing. You ready? Oh! Now, as you can tell, you're getting hooked up with a dadgum fork. Say you're somewhere out in the middle of the Sahara Desert and you ain't got no fork action with you. Hey, you open one of these up, Bubba, there's some fork action right there. You know what I mean? And you may look like, oh man, why is that fork so small? You may be like, I fixed the fork, by the way. Look, fork good. You know, if you need to bisect it, like say somebody's chasing you, and like, dude, that's a good looking fork. I want that thing. You can break it into 2 pieces and just put it in your pocket and run with it. And you know, that's just what it does. You know, usually in these little cup noodles like this, chat, they usually, you know, y'all ever get the Maruchan ones? The Maruchan ones that just already got the powder coating on it? You know what I mean? They already got like all the stuff in it that you ain't got to dump the ingredient bag in. And usually with these, they only give you like a season packet. But you know what they did? That's a big, that's why that sodium's so high. Because look at the season packet compared to the little cup noodle. This is like a season packet for like a whole block. But we got it just for the little cup noodle action, so you ain't going to be lacking no flavor. Now, if you want to cut back on the sodium, maybe just do 25% sodium. Just dump half the seasoning bag in there. You know what I mean? I mean, let's, you know. And then, that ain't all you got in there. You look in there, there's another bag. I don't like the word that's on that bag. Can't tell you how many times I've done this in my day. Yo, Mater with the 5 and Eating Kidney with the 5. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Here, this ain't drug. Yo, Twitch, this ain't drugs for real. Look at that. Look at the mushrooms. Look at the greens. Look at the little oranges action. And then what you do, yo, Palestinian Prince with the 10, get the W. Palestinian Prince with the 10, get the thank you. You go like, see, Chad, I'm putting on a show for y'all. They didn't even tell me to do this. They just told me to tell y'all it's coming out tomorrow. I just went on a little tangent of my own. You're welcome. And then once you dump the little vegetable bag in there, look at that. You got your veggies in it. Get you a hit of that. I need like 30 of them. Well, guess what? You can get like 30 of them. You can get a whole box of them. Oh! That goes so hard, dude. Chat, that goes so hard. Look at the box. Look at the box. Oh, yeah, and they got the art that they drew on the cup just right here, minus the colors of it. Tell me that don't go stupid, bruh. And look at this. Chat, look at that.